What is up, legends? We are back, and we're going to talk a little bit about what to do now. I guess post 50 at this point. Now, the last video I told you, it seems like we are not supposed to be where we are right now, and you're probably going to be like, well, what exactly does that mean? It means that right now we're at a point like we progress too fast. Basically, they expected us to like be around getting to 50 at this point, not exactly at 50, because after that there's no content. Like I said in the previous video, there's nothing to facilitate you being at this point, except for one thing, which is, like I said, the chaos. I don't know, I just didn't go into it last video, but the zero system is all that you have left, and chaos manifestation is all that you have left as well. So it's interesting that we are where we are, and there's a reason why this happens. One, we're playing a lot of this stuff on PC, and we're playing mobile games like they're PC games, so we go too fast for their progressions, and this always happens literally like almost all these games. Like we play them in like 10-20 hours straight when they're really meant to only have about 30 to 40 hours of gameplay, and we do that in like 2 or 3 days. And then a content cycle for games like this is 2 weeks. It's supposed to last 2 weeks because they expect you to play it intermittently in between, like, you know, like doing things at work and stuff like that. That's why that stuff should be up until, because and the reason why I'm saying this is that I see a lot of complaints like there's not enough content. I was gonna have plenty of content. Like I'm technically, we're still not out of anything to do because we literally have this looking at us, and this is damn near infinite, basically. So it's just you're out of story. That's what you really mean to say, is that you're out of story. And these games have a 2-week content cycle. You got to be fair. It's not that easy just to make this stuff that quickly, and you definitely can't do it in a month. It usually takes like 2 to 3 months. They got to make sure coding is right. They got to make sure that everything variable as far as the content is right. And when you rush it, that's when you have bad things happen, and then they got to do compensation, and people are saying that the dev team is incompetent and everything else like that. It's like the catch-22 in all of this. And I think that a lot of people get immature about it and thinking that they need to demand that we have to have content all the time and stuff like that. Gaming doesn't work like that. It is very hard just to have consistent content every 2 weeks, every 2 to 3 weeks even. It's hard to do it in a month, and a majority of these companies do it in 2 weeks, basically have stuff. Now granted, they need to have like a plan and stuff in motion and stuff like that, and then things happen, then servers can't handle a load or something like that. Like all types of variables coming through. So that's where we are right now. Now, like I said, me as a longtime gamer, like I've been alive for literally the beginning of gaming until this point right now. I have a different perspective for people who are younger. People who are younger are just mad impatient and just expect everything just to be there all the time. So we're at this point now in this particular game where there's nothing left to do except this. But I will tell you that this is actually pretty cool to actually do now. If like, it's going to get burnt out quick, don't get me wrong. 2 or 3 days, you're going to be like, God damn it, I want to do something else. But here's why you should focus on this and keep doing it. You know this blue pot right here, and you go into exploration. It has all of this stuff that you can just unlock and knock out, including going further along and start getting the better versions. Like some of this stuff I didn't even get yet. Like at the start of your turn, battle 250% fixed shield. Hello, can I have that? Like stuff like that. Like a lot of stuff I have not unlocked yet, including all of this right here. We started to get down right here. We have unlocked this, which is OP. This is OP, by the way. You get this. GG. This is alright. But this is OP. So you want to start to get to the point where you start unlocking all of this stuff and push it forward. You see my exploration now is at 25 for blue pot. I'm looking to just push along. So we get to 30, and then you move on to the next one. So my point right now is just getting to this right here, unlocking Dimensional Cube, which, discarding the card, 10% extra damage a turn. That's pretty okay. This one right here, you just start the battle and just nuke everybody for 100%. That's messed up. So I'm trying to get to 30, unlock all that, and then get all this currency, and then I'll be done with Blue Pot, and then you move on to the next one. Move on over here. All of this type of stuff. This one's annoying. That's why I haven't done it. Like bad stuff happens. Like the immunity card right here. We get over here. When taking damage, recover HP, which is amazing. You can get that early though. Lose credit, gain a random neutral. The way I have things going right now, I usually end up with too much credits anyway, so this would be amazing to get this fate. Oh, we're already on that. Over here, precision aim, 120% damage, draw one card, select one card from the hand, move them to the top of the draw pile. That's pretty good, just because you don't need a card. You can rotate it, get some damage, and then get the draw on top of that. And then 15% card damage per one turn, which is, Mountain of Corpses. That's interesting. That's lit. Then you go all the way through this. Now, the reason why all this is very useful is because we have nowhere else right now to get any of this currency from. So if you still want to refresh, which I wouldn't if I was you, unless you're doing this. If you're doing this, then you can pay for the refreshes. But if you're not doing this, don't refresh. We're talking about stamina and stuff like that. Especially, I'm talking about post 50, because it's mad expensive. So you just want to keep going through and knocking all this out. You see, we're almost done with City of Mist. You can tell which ones I like doing because, for one, I have the DPS to push through them with both Ren and Veronica, so it's kind of easy. Like doing the off ones, you can do it, but it's a little bit more annoying and tedious. Same type of thing here. Reward track, push through. We already knocked out Tranquility, which is pretty good. Then the next one is Belligerence. If the card, if there are no cards, draw 2, which is nice. Sometimes this actually happens, so that's a good card to have. When the card is exhausted, 30% extra shield. That's good because you have exhaust cards. You can just throw them out there on purpose. Knock this out as well. Swamp of Judgment. Same feel again. Want to go in and try to get when gaining shield, gain 30% fixed shield. So this is shield on top of a shield. On Etched Eater events. What did that say? Occurs. Oh, an Etched Eater event occurs in the normal battle area. That's interesting. Create a random delaying shop card for one turn. Change the card cast to 0. Okay. And at the start of battle, 1 extra storage, which is interesting. And the same type of thing here. Farm all the way through. And I'm going somewhere with me. Bear with me at the end. And then Foretold Ruin. You have that. That's actually a lot. At the start of a turn and then draw 1. That's a lot. And you get to draw. Start of a turn. Mark enemy. Lose 50% of current health, but gain 2 pieces of random legendary equipment. I would do that because I would just heal it back. Draw 3. This is an exhaust card though. At the start of the battle, gain 2 damage reduction. That's actually amazing. I think I've had that before though. Pretty sure I had that before. And then push all the way through. So the reason why you want to go through this is because each of these I guess you call them planets in the chaos manifestation, they all represent different builds that you can do with characters. Some will help characters in a better way, some won't. So you want to push all the way through and get those items and unlock all that gear individually in them, and then work on your builds. So you just have to figure out which one is more beneficial for you, which one is going to drop something that you really need. Like, you know, you're going into the monsters, like knocking out. I haven't fought that one. Interested. Find out what areas you have not unlocked yet, because obviously you get currency for that. What loot you haven't unlocked, because something here may be really good for your build that you're working on. And certain planets, or I'm calling them planets, will work out better for you as far as, you know, like this one right here. This is critical chance. It's like amazing for a character. On heal or recover fixed damage to all enemies, 25% of the heal amount. This is busted. This is crazy. I've actually had this before. So you want to go in and try to get this sacred tree branch for, you know, Micah or Aurea, or even I think it was May or Ray, because she can actually heal too. Then you have Verdant Day, and then the other side of it, which is Verdant Night. You can try to work through with that. Like, you know, figure out what build that you want to work with. 15% damage, 15% at the start of battle. This is amazing too. I had this as well. Damage per turn, Starlit Cloak. Obviously, you see I had that as well, and the same thing with this. So for me, what I try to do is I try to figure out what I can get away with and what I can go through doing. And this whole area seems more or less helpful for all your support. It may have a few things that, you know, will do really well, but this entire area seems more or less for support. So if you, like, you know, on crit heal 10%, like every planet seems like it has like a theme that it goes for, and this one seems like if you're looking to make your supports be OP, you should probably hang out around here, which is what I did. I took Aurea in here at level 40 and got her a whole build, and she just went, like, you know, Swamp of Judge going crazy. I was like, damn, okay, I see you. I like this. Like, I really like this. So you go through and you do it like that. So that's all I have really for you. What you can do right now, that's what I'm doing in between. Like, I'll be playing other things and literally just, you know, while I'm waiting for something, or roading, you know, do like a fight and then go back to what I'm doing, like throughout the day. Like I'll slowly grind it. I don't hard focus it because I need to do other things, and like we're pretty much, you know, chilling into whatever content they bring new, but to keep progression going so I can, like, pay for if I decide to refresh like once or twice a day, I'll just do that. So, and that'll make it so that you don't end up negative as well in your refreshes if you still want to refresh. Again, I am reiterating that you really are going nowhere right now. It seems like we're scaled to just not be able to move very fast and far like this. So be cautious. Like, you don't want to end up, you know, going negative in your currency gain every day just to do that. It's really not worth it at this point. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Be legendary. Hopefully I gave you something to do and something to focus on and building out your characters. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.